many strategies to success when dealing with closing a contract, whether it be a marital contract, a business contract, what have you. It's all contractual. It's all negotiation processes. And there are certain objections that will always come up, like, I don't like the color of that car. I don't like the color of your shoes, or what have you. If you're looking to go on a date, I don't like your attitude, and so on and so forth. Those are objections. And those objections can now be overcome with a series of closing strategies, like committing questions or things along that line. So, for example, a committing question is very simply, we covered it earlier, of if I had a light bulb that allowed you to do this, would you then do that instead? Which is one form of a close. It's called the if I would you close. If this could happen, would you then? Because there's always a condition for everything. As they say, everyone has their price, or anyone can achieve just about anything if they're motivated enough to do it. People that are afraid of heights can get over their fears if their children are going to fall off a cliff, and the only way to save their child from death is to reach out and not look at the distance and grab their child. If that was the scenario, would you be able to save your child? And the answer to that is normally yes, even though they're afraid of heights. The if we would you close is a form of conditional close. And that conditional close is one of the most powerful things you can do, because you're not forcing anything. You're allowing the individual to walk through their own thought processes, and under certain conditions say yes, they do. If I could give you a car that goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, would you entertain buying that car today? And that time sensitivity is naturally going to make them want to be like, no, I wouldn't. And they're going to want to give you an objection. And they're going to be 0 to 60, but all those cars are so expensive, I probably won't be able to afford it. Okay, so if I can give you a car that does 0 to 60 in 3 seconds and also is affordable, would you entertain purchasing that car today? Be like, well, maybe. Okay, what aren't you sure about? In other words, give me the objection, give me the no. Well, maybe, but my insurance, because the sports cars are really, really pricey, and insurance is insane, and I don't know if I can afford it. Okay, got it. So we're back to affordability, okay? I completely agree with your objection. We're going to handle that in a second. And then from there, we're going to ask another committed question, which is an if we would you close. All right, so if we had a car that did 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and also was affordable, and also found its way to be affordable from insurance, I'm going to change it now instead of an if you would you close. Obviously, then you'd purchase that car, which is now an assumptive close, because I'm going to assume you would under these conditions. A little bit stronger than a typical conditional close. Be like, yes, I would entertain that car. Got it. Now I know I got the sale. Guess what? I go back to my front talk. So, like, how long have you been driving? Why do you want the sports car anyway? It's like, look, see what I did there? Why do you want the sports car anyway? And it's like, well, yeah, I do want the sports car for these reasons. And I'm actually walking them through a post-close. Which what you're really doing is you're pulling them along. You're not being pushy. You're pre-qualifying them, getting an understanding where they're coming from, and you're pulling them through the sales process and letting them funnel themselves to the inevitable conclusion. The alternative close, let's say we can use it in a dating example of, look, I know you're not looking for a boyfriend, which is giving the objection up front. I'm going to cancel that objection. I know, though, if the right person came along, you would definitely want to date them, and that person is me. So you know what? I'm going to give you 2 options. We're either going to meet tomorrow morning or Thursday afternoon. What would you prefer? And you're not actually asking them, would you want to date me? You're giving them a sense of decision. Yes, you're empowering them to make a decision, but it's under your terms, either A or B. And be like, oh, I'll pick A. Especially if you said, and I'm not taking no for an answer, come on, I know you want to do this. And you wink and you smile, and of course, you laugh, which disarms the situation. Or again, you chew gum or all the other things you also know in front talk. And with that alternative close, so it's like, I'd like to meet with you, I just cold called you, and I would like to have one of my managers meet with you at your studio next week to talk about making a movie together. Does Thursday morning work or Friday afternoon? What works better for you? Well, neither day. Okay, got it. If we found a day that could work, obviously then you would get together, let's say Thursday the following week. If we would you. With a little bit of assumptive. Well, no, I don't want to see you next week at all. Okay, why is that? Well, because I don't like people that talk English. Got it. Okay, which language do you prefer? German, Laotian, Laotian. Okay, so if I found someone from Laos that could speak Laotian with you, would you entertain setting up a meeting with us? Yeah, of course. Okay, I now know I got to cancel that objection by finding someone from Laos. Let's walk that conversation through. Make that happen. With these processes, you can close just about anything in any scenario, any product, any service, any conflict resolution even.